Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Odessa Amaris. How you doing today, beautiful souls? I'm doing fantastic. Welcome back to my con and cosplay horror stories. So this one, I don't know if I told you guys, and it got lost in my feed, and it's just not in my playlist, or if I recorded it but didn't decide to post it. I don't know. I swore I told this one, but I might not have. If you guys end up finding the other video for it and everything, let me know and we'll go from there, and I'll just delete this one. But I've been neglecting my horror stories, so I really want to get back into doing those again. So you're gonna get a twofer this time around. You get a con horror story and a cosplay horror story in one video because they happened about the same time, if not around the same moment, you know. So if you guys remember the time of me talking about my first prop that actually broke on me, it's about the same time that this happened, because it happened weeks after after the prop breaking. So if you want to check out that video, here's the name of the video and you can check it out. I might, if I remember to put the if I remember to put the link in the description box, I will do that for you. Anyways, so a little bit of a backstory and then of how I met these people. Obviously, they are anonymous people because I don't know if these people want their names mentioned whatsoever. If they want to be a part of the video or anything, they will definitely probably put it in the comment section of, yep, you know. So, but out of respect, I don't want to do that. That's how I do all my videos anyways. So here we go. All right. So I met this person. Let's call them Al. I met Al through the con itself. I met Al through cosplaying. I met Al, we got to hang out through a photo shoot at one point in time. We got to play games, video games, and all sorts of stuff. It was a great time hanging out with them and everything. And Al was great. Al was great. And Al eventually introduced me to Jasmine, their partner, which again is anonymous name. And Jasmine was really awesome, really sweet, and amazing human being. We still talk to this day and everything when we're not busy with our lives and all of that. And Jasmine introduced their lovely, let's see, what name do I want to pick for you? Lovely child named Dobby. Dobby was really full of energy. Dobby loved to talk on Skype. Yes, I know I'm old. Or FaceTime, whatever you want to call it. And it was always a good time to hear Dobby's day and everything. It was so sweet when we did talk. So then Al and Jasmine talked about going to a local con and everything. And Al and Jasmine sat down. I gotta keep these names in my brain. Al and Jasmine decided to let me know that they were coming down. And I was like, oh, that'll be so much fun. It'll be so awesome. You're gonna have a load of fun here and everything. I asked them where they plan on staying, and they're like, well, that's what we were wondering if, this is Al. We were wondering if Jasmine could stay with you. I was all like, oh, I'm currently in the process of moving right now and everything. Like literally right after con, I get up the next morning and we are moving boxes in a truck to move to my new place. And they're all like, Jasmine's all like, I don't mind helping out whatsoever. I would love to actually help if you would let me. I was like, yeah, I guess I can move some stuff around. If you're willing to help after con, hell yeah, let's do that. For sure. And she's like, great, so we have a plan. At first I was like, oh, why isn't she's staying with you, Al? Al's like, I don't know if my parents would be okay with that and everything, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, makes sense. You know, I totally get it. You know, you still live with your family and everything, and you don't, I get it. So, and then Al asked if they could stay with me as well for the 2 weeks that Jasmine was here. I was like, sure, because I want you to spend as much time as you can with Jasmine, So I agreed to both of them staying at my place and everything, and just move some stuff around. And Jasmine had everything she needed for Dobby and everything, which was great. I didn't have to worry too much about Dobby whatsoever. And yeah, so when they came down, we showed them around. They got to go to parks. They got to go to lake stuff. There was all sorts of stuff. We did pictures, all sorts of fun things while they were here. And then the day of con came around. Now, this was the 2017 Pirates versus Ninjas event and all of that. And it was an interesting take on the whole situation because, pirates and ninjas, I guess, they couldn't decide what they wanted to do with the theme, so that's what they went with. And my first day, I went as Kagra from Inuyasha. You should definitely watch it. It's a good anime. For the first day. On the second day, I went as Grell Sutcliffe from Black Butler. And on the last day, my last day was kind of a throw up in the air between if I wanted to cosplay or didn't want to cosplay. I did not cosplay that day because of I'll get to why. Anyways, so as the story goes on, first day of con rolls around. I just got done talking to a wonderful artist of mine because I reached out to an artist. Or reached out to anybody that was an artist to make me a fan and everything for my cosplay. And I didn't have the artistic ability to do so. And one of the artistic people reached out to me, and we talked and everything and got that done. So I was meeting up with them, and I got my fan. And so I noticed that Jasmine was walking around, and she looked kind of bummed out. And I was all like, hey, what's going on? And Jasmine's like, oh, I don't know. Al kind of ditched me, and I don't know what I'm gonna do and everything. Like, they kind of ditched me for their friends. I was like, well, maybe they wanted to just hang out with their friends for a little bit and everything. I know we hung out all this, like, past couple days and everything, doing all this crazy stuff and going all these places and everything and doing all this fun stuff. Maybe they just, I don't know. So I was like, just come and hang out with me. I'm fine with that. It's like, really? I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's no big deal. No problem whatsoever. It'll be fun. And so they did, and I don't know what it is, but my friends tell me I have this aura about me or whatever, that I literally can make friends super easy, that like these friends become their friends and these friends become their friends, and it's just the thing. And I'm so outgoing and everything that it's just become a thing. Because what my introvert people say, they're all like, Dessa, we need your help to make friends. I was like, oh, okay. You're my only friend. I'm like, okay, sure. I can do that. Even though sometimes I have social anxiety. It depends on the day and the situation and all of that. But anyways, so they hang out with me. And it was great. They got to meet some new people and all of that. People that I was acquaintances with, people that I also there was other people that I got to meet and everything. It was great. So we get back home for the day. Nothing too crazy happening on the first day. Here we go. Day 2, before day 2, they did talk to Al about it and said, hey, I kind of feel left out and everything. And Al's all like, yeah, I'm sorry, I just haven't seen these friends, and they don't live here, and so I just, I really want to get a chance to hang out with them and everything else underneath the sun and all of that when I can. So I was like, you fair, yeah, see, I kind of had a, feeling, yeah. And she's like, okay, fair enough, but can you try and hang out with me during con this tomorrow? Yeah. So I thought everything was patched up. So I I have to get ready for my panel that I am a part of and everything. And I was super excited. This will be this is the third panel that I've done for Black Butler and all of that. Here's the video that we did that for if you want to watch that afterwards as well. It was a blast, absolutely a blast. But while the panel was going on, because I told Jess and Al goodbye along with Dobby, and I said goodbye. If you guys want to be a part of the panel, you're more than welcome to. Absolutely, fine and dandy. Would love to have you there. If not, totally get it. And so I go to my panel. Well, during the panel, my phone was going off, and I obviously don't want to break character or whatever, so I just, just ignore it. And it's, I could tell it's messages, it's not a phone call or anything like that too important. So I was just all like, well, everybody knows, because I post everything. Everybody knows that I'm a part of a panel right now. So the only thing I could think of is I'm just getting notifications from social medias and stuff like that. That's probably what it is. Because as an influencer, you gotta post on everything! Except for, the one site that I refuse to ever post on, which is Twitter, because, for reasons. Anyways, that's another story. So I just ignore it, right? And like it's a couple messages here and there, and I'm all like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to turn off my phone if this keeps up, And I see a person that I recognize in the back, and they're like, it's like they're looking for somebody, and then they spot me. By this point in time, the panel was halfway over, and I'm like, is something going on? Maybe I should. I'm like, we're almost done. We have like a few minutes left and we're almost done. But I get that she was looking for me. So I was like, okay. It was a completely different person. We'll call this person Krista. So, after the panel's over, we do all our pictures and stuff like that and have our fun moment and everything. And so I find Krista outside, and I said, you were beckoning me or looking for me? Krista's all like, yeah, so I don't know if I should go to security or if... I was like, what is going on? Like, I think something happened to Jasmine, at this point. And they're like, well, she has a kid, right? I was like, yeah, she has a kid. And everything, oh, good. She is the one with the kid. Because I saw you guys walking around with people and everything, and I just didn't know who the kid belonged to. I was like, yeah, that's Dobby. And she's all like, well, she's with these people and everything. But I don't know if they left him with them or what. And she's all like, yeah, so... I don't know what to do, if I should go to security or if they left him with the, I don't know. So I get on the phone with because I ignore, or it was clearly text messages and all of that, obviously. And I just obviously swiped through them because, Tess and I, or whatever the hell I called her, is just told me what happened. So I call Jasmine up and I said, hey, Jasmine, everything okay? And they're like, I could tell that they're outside. They're like, yeah, I'm crossing back across the street. I had to go get more snacks because Al ate all the snacks for Dobby and everything. And I was like, okay, well, who did you leave Dobby with? With Al? Al's not with Dobby. What? Yeah, I'm currently, as I'm talking with her, walking to find where Dobby is located and all of that. It's a big vicinity, but it's not big. Like, I can't find where everybody is at and everything. I'm on my way. As soon as I can get across the street, I can hear her smashing the button as fast as she is furious. I was like, okay, well, I'm on a mission, and I was about to grab security at this point because I could not find Dobby. Dobby was in a stroller, so we were looking for a stroller, and Tess was helping me hunt down, and I got on a couple people that I was talking to. I was like, "Have you seen it? Have you seen this? Have you know?" And eventually, they're like, the people that were with Dobby are like, "Over here. Were you looking for him?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes. What happened?" And I think we just found him by himself, you know, and like the person was sitting with him and everything, and then they just got up. We thought they like either went to the bathroom or whatever, and we talked to the other person at the other table when we were about to get up and everything, and they didn't know who the kid belonged to or anything, so, you know, and luckily these were people that we just like met and everything. Bless them. If you're watching this video, bless you for doing that. Absolutely. I was like, so Al just got up and left. Yeah. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Here comes Jasmine around the corner, and Jasmine's like, oh my god. And so we catch her up to speed and everything, and she's all like, I can't believe that he did this. I can't believe Al did this. I can't. So shook our heads and everything, and I calmed her down, and, you know, she's crying and everything, which is upsetting Dobby, and I'm trying to shush Dobby too and everything, and, you know, I'm like, I'm so sorry. So, like, this is the worst fucking vacation ever. Like, I thought I could rely on somebody. Apparently I can't. I was all like, in the back of my head, I was like, well, this relationship is so over, which I was not wrong. I was like, look, I'm just glad that you got him back and everything, and that he's fine and everything, which the head of con actually made this into a rule not to leave your kids unattended whatsoever. It's obviously common knowledge and everything, but it became a rule after this moment, because I had to, like, once it got out about us looking for this kid and everything, we did have to get back to security, because you know, it did eventually get back to security, and then, you know, I did get to one of the head tables and say, hey, it's okay, we found him and everything, and away we went. And it was very snuffed out, and for those of the people that did help us out, try to find Dobby and everything, massive appreciation and everything, absolutely. And to those that actually kept Dobby safe, thank you so much and everything. Al, you're still an ass for doing this if you ever see this video, but I don't think you will. You're still an ass for doing this. You know who you are. But anyways, so they're like, well, cosplay competition is like literally about to, they're about to start lineup, and I was like, I know, Jasmine, I need to get ready and everything. So, like, you go get ready for your stuff and everything, and I am gonna go and get in line and probably talk to Al if I run into him. And I was like, I don't blame you. So I go grab my stuff from a friend's vehicle, and I get dressed in the bathroom, and I'm ready to go as Yuna and everything. I'm putting the new top of my staff on top of my freaking staff and everything. Keep in mind, I've been practicing with this new staff head piece, because the original piece broke during practice and all of that. So I've been practicing to make sure that thing is not coming off of there when I do the performance number and everything, which, hallelujah, it held. But anyways, so I come back, and I'm putting away, I just finished putting away Girl Sutcliffe's cosplay for the day and everything, And I come over and Jasmine's ripping him a little bit of a new one. Just a little bit, not like, you know, too crazy because she doesn't want to make a too big of a scene and everything because there's a lot of people around and everything. And Al just doesn't seem like he really gives a fuck. You know, they don't really give a fuck. And so after that, Jasmine comes back over to me and is all like, oh my god. So that's done. I was like, I had a feeling. And Jasmine's all like, it's whatever. So he said he's not gonna help me help me with Dobby and everything on stage. And I said, oh, well, that's not cool whatsoever. I said, do you need my help and everything? Can you? I know I'm asking for a lot and everything because I know you're in the lineup and everything, but children go on first, and where are you lined up at? I was like, well, skits are last, so I don't have to, like, worry too much about the whole situation until towards the end. Okay, so you can help me out. I was like, yeah, children are first because they know that children can be very, you know, whiny, cranky, and they only have an attention span that is really, really short. So I'm totally fine with that. So she's all like, yeah, that sounds good and everything. He's about had enough for the day, so I think after the competition and everything, I'm gonna take him for the day. And we're gonna head back to the apartment. And I said, that's fine. No worries. She's like, can you hold him for a sec? I was like, sure. So I take the little one from Jasmine, and I'm holding. I was like, he's really sweaty and everything. Really? I thought it was just me and everything. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some paper towels. So I'm like shushing him and everything, and I'm bouncing. I'm just having a good old time and making Dobby laugh and everything. She comes back with some paper towels and she starts dabbing away and everything. And she's all like, uh-oh. I was like, I look over at Jasmine. I was like, uh-oh, what? And I could smell it. I knew. I was like, no. It was like slow motion. She turns to me and she's all like, oh no. She takes Dobby from my arms, and I look down and I see a yellow spot. It's not poo. I'm grateful it wasn't poo. I am super grateful it wasn't poo. But still, I said, I think he has a blown out diaper. And she's like, ugh. I just got done changing him too. I was all like, a blowout diaper happens. It really does. I've dealt with it from while I was helping out my mom with her daycare and everything. You know, I get it. It happens. It does happen. It's just a simple thing, you know. So it's, you know, maybe Dobby drank too much water. There's, you know, I'm just glad it was pee and only pee, you know? And according to a couple people that we talked to and everything, it sounds like Al was laughing at the fact that I got peed on, basically, and was spreading the rumor around that I got peed on after the competition and everything. So I'm upset because I was very upset because few weeks ago, almost a month ago, my prop broke. I had to get it fixed and everything. I was grateful for the people that came in, swooped in and saved me, like the angels that they were, for fixing this cosplay prop and everything. Only to have my cosplay ruined. Jasmine apologized furiously. Absolutely was apologizing up and down and up and down and up. I was like, it's fine. It's a cosplay. It'll be washed. And I'm like, I think I'm just gonna drop out of the competition. And somebody who I used to volunteer with and everything came up to me after seeing the situation and everything, before I decided I was going to drop out and everything. They're like, hold up. Can you turn that inside out? Is the other side stained? And I was all like, I don't think so. I can't feel it on my skin and everything. And she's all like, "You're gonna change after this, right?" I was like, "Yeah, clearly. I don't want to have this on me." And they're like, "Well, what category are you in?" I was like, "I'm the skit competition." She's like, "Ooh, you're in the back." I was like, "Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to walk away, or do you want to try and compete?" "I really want to compete. I really want to." "All right." So she's all like, she stands up and she's like, "We'll call this person Alice." Alice stands up and says, "Can I get everybody's attention?" Because we're in the green room. "I need to build a wall around this lovely lady. Please, all backs to her because she needs a quick switch around with her cosplay." And immediately, a lot of people got, or at least a little, or like, it was a good size group of people. And then another person also came in, Cass. She came in, and she comes in. This is a different Cass. This isn't the person that it's just a name that I decided to throw out there. This isn't the person that comes into my live streams and all of that. Another person, anonymous, Cass, also comes in and proceeds to help me, because I have like an earring piece, proceeds to help me lift up the shirt without damaging the earring, while the other person, Jess, is holding onto my waist ribbon, because it velcros in the back, and she velcroed it to her arm. And so both of them are like shimmying this off of me and everything and flipping it around and all of that. I had a black bra underneath, so nothing was like showing or anything. And they flipped it around. We looked at it. There was no stain whatsoever. And she fastened me in the back and fastened me with the bow and everything. And she's like, "Okay, thanks, guys." It was the most amazing support that I ever seen in the cosplay community ever. Now, I don't speak for other cosplay communities and everything, but and I don't things have definitely changed since 2017 and everything, but I tell you what, it was truly an amazing moment where everybody came together and was so awesome and amazing. And to the person who came up with that idea, thank you so much. And so they while this was going on of them switching my shirt out, Jasmine had went to the bathroom and changed the diaper and everything and tried their darndest to dry the onesie and everything to the point where it was like lightly damp, just lightly damp, really, at that point, like it would almost be like a light sweat, if anything. And so I left my staff in the green room. We got ready to do the whole stage number for the little one and all of that. We got up on stage and we started walking around and doing the little skit, because I didn't know what I was doing and everything, because we kind of came up with at the last second of what we were going to do before we walked on stage and everything. And Jasmine's like, "Too cute, I can't," And so I basically grabbed or put, like, because I didn't want any, like, if there was any more to possibly stand, I didn't want it to be. So I just had my hands underneath him, walking Dobby across the stage, And then I pretended to, like, have Dobby jump up from the ground to attack Jasmine. And then Jasmine had mentioned beforehand that they have terrible eyesight when it comes to spotlights and everything. So I had my hand on their shoulder and I walked them all the way up to the edge of the stage, the catwalk and everything. And they showed off the cosmetic. Everybody cheered. They thought it was so cute. They awed and everything underneath the sun. And then we turned it back around. She took my hand. We walked all the way back from the catwalk off to the stage. Immediately, right then and there, she pulls off that cosplay and everything, and begins to get to work on their other outfit. While I ran down, I got them all settled in their seat and everything, where their stroller was and everything. And I was like, "You good?" She's like, "Got it." And she got to work on Dobby. I went all the way back around the entire backside of the crowd, all the way to the other side to get to the green room, grab my staff, get in my line and everything, and I did my performance number. The one thing I was worried is I was gonna break my staff on that stage, because during practice I had lightly smacked the corner of the stage, and during the performance, shockingly, I didn't smack the corner of the stage, and I performed it really well, apparently, because I ended up winning an award for it and everything. The other thing I was worried about was I have a very sensitive nose, so I definitely could smell that. I could, yep. And the person that voted for me and everything, that handed me the award and everything as Yuna, if you want to see the performances, I'll put that video right here as well. If you want to see that one, or if you just want to see my performance, that's also here as well. She said that she couldn't smell it. And we stood side by side and took a picture together, because she was, I won her Judge's Choice Award and everything, because we talked afterwards. It's like, no, I couldn't smell it. I was all like, really? I just must have a really sensitive nose. Yes, after the competition was over and everything, I did go home. I did take off that cosplay, and I switched into my cosplay of one of the high school Oran High School Host Club cosplay. I can't fucking talk today. Cosplays. I think I did Haruhi. I'm not 100% sure if that's who I did, because there's just so many of them. I could have been any of the Host Club characters. But yeah, after that, part of the whole competition and everything, that was absolutely amazing and awesome to do, and I got to get up on stage, so did they, and it was the best part of the whole thing, minus my cosplay getting ruined. Yes, the cosplay is washed, cleaned, no stain whatsoever. It is completely like it didn't happen. But yeah, that I should have lumped both stories together. I really should. The prop breaking months before this happening, and then this happening. I guess I just wasn't destined to cosplay as Yuna. And the funny thing is like a couple years later, after cosplaying Final Fantasy X Yuna, I did 10-2 afterwards and everything. So, you know. But yeah, that is the con horror story and cosplay horror story all in one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't really talk to Al anymore. I run into Al once in a great while and everything. Our friendship kind of went off after that. Especially after I found part of my wig in a bowl of cereal. Yeah. Yeah. I was not happy about that either. Part, not the whole wig, just part of it was in a bowl of cereal. Yeah. So that they had left behind. I was not happy. But I see Al once in a great while, and Jasmine and Dobby are doing well. They talk to me from time to time. We have busy lives, and it's really hard to stay into contact with people that are gone, that don't live where I live. It's a lot easier for me to stay in contact with people that actually live where I do, and all of that. And I feel really bad because it's like it's an ADHD thing, out of sight, out of mind. And I wish I could not do that, but every once in a while I'll think of them and be all like, "Oh yeah, I remember those moments. Those moments popping across my feed and everything." And the move went really smooth. Everybody that I knew personally all came. They came together, and we moved into the new place with no problems whatsoever. And Jasmine helped me unpack a few things, and they got to stay in my guest room that I had, which was my cosplay room at the time. So yeah, it was great, and even though it didn't turn out the best vacation ever, I think that Jasmine still had a good time, even though things went south with things. And yes, she massively apologized with the whole cosplay and everything, and I was like, it's fine. It's not like I can't wash it out, you know. I would have been more upset if it was poo. So, but that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this story and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna try and jump on more of these kinds of stories for you guys. I really am. I'm gonna try and rack my brains, see if I remember any of the other con horror stories and everything. I know I told the photography one to you guys. I know I told yeah. I told that was a fiasco in itself. You should go watch that one. I told the one about me breaking my prop. I told the one about me walking around in public in a cosplay as Yuna. I talked about all sorts of con horror stories. I also have my non-con and cosplay horror stories, which is in a separate playlist. I don't know. I might put them in the same playlist, because that way they're just all there together. I don't know. We'll see. So, and then I just have my regular stories too. So we'll see what I decide to do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support and love. If you're new to the channel and like what you see, please smash that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Definitely hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload to the channel. Feel free to check out my other playlists. I do more than just horror stories. Mostly video games over here, but once in a great while, I got a good story or something else to talk about on this page. So you might find something else to entertain you while you're waiting on the next upload of whatever I decide to do. Without further ado, I'm your host, Odessa Amaris, signing out. Game on Gamers, cosplay and cosplayers. Be safe, everybody. I love you guys. Hopefully nothing like this will ever happen again. Bye! I highly doubt it, though, because cosplay.